Hi, I'm Dr. Tuepenz.
I'm Gap Lord.
And we are
the Juice Crew Villans.
And I'm Jody B. Y'all better recognize. I'm trying not to.
No, so we're going to cut this out. But we're going to introduce you.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Drew was still doing his little...
Okay, my bad.
I was still keeping it.
Yeah.
I thought we could have.
All right.
So,
I'm going to just go right to you.
All right, count me in. And I'm going to go right into him.
When I clap, it's an action. All right? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good day, it's me, Gap Lord, your friend extraordinaire, and today we present to you a very important topic we think is important to discuss with the community. And we have a very, very special guest, Jody B. Right?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm happy y'all had me on, man. I'm surprised, man. I can't believe y'all had me on here, man. It's a real one right here. I didn't know y'all do, you know what I'm saying? What's happening, man?
Amazing. So today, Jody B will be discussing the topic with us. And the topic today will be morally, what is the worst type of music? Let me repeat that again for the people in the back. Morally, what is the worst type of music? This is a very, very subjective question and topic. So we'll all probably have very different questions, maybe. Or maybe it'll just be a consensus. So before we get into this topic, let's discuss what morals are.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you said that.
So by definition, morals are a person's standards of behavior or beliefs concerning what is and is not acceptable for them to do, which is also subjective. Depends on what you believe in, how you think life should be carried on.
Yeah, who made morals up?
I think inherently it's in us, like we know right from wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're born. You can teach a baby right now. You can't teach a baby, but a baby knows not to touch the fire. A baby knows not to hit a person.
See, and I think that's God, but that's another. That's another topic. But so morally, we kind of all agree it is a person's standards of behavior or beliefs concerning what is and is not acceptable for them to do. So morally, what is the worst type of music to you guys?
Like sonically, I will say country.
You think country music is the worst type of music? Like
sonically? Or what are we talking about?
Morally.
Oh, morally.
In terms of what it represents.
I mean, come on now. There's no more graphic music than hip hop. We already know this. Why we tell you know what I'm saying? Like, we already know there's no people that actually describe what they're gonna do before they do it, as opposed to hip hop. So have you ever heard of rock? I mean, we can sit back and talk about niggas biting the heads off of chickens and shit like that on some real stuff. There's no more graphic music. And then one point of the music is that we're the only people that are expected to actually live what they do. I'm trying to ask you, what other culture, what other genre of music have you ever had? Hey, what's the dude's name? I forgot the dude's name, but dude that bite the head off the bat.
I know you're talking about rock and roll.
Yeah. Did anybody ask him like, yo, do you really live this shit? You know what I'm saying?
So who do you think holds us up to those standards in hip hop to live out that lifestyle?
We do, of course.
Ourselves.
We do. Man, you could talk to the old lady that sell pickles and sell, you know what I'm saying, put the hot Cheeto inside the pickle and sit back, the candy lady. Yeah. You could talk to the candy lady. She'll sit back, yeah. If you driving that nice thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you know you live in the hood, too. Exactly. You got a candy lady?
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Hey, that's how you know you live in the black community if you got a candy lady. Let me just say that.
If you ain't got no candle lighting, you ain't in the room.
And if she ain't in your neighborhood, she better be nearby.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So that's funny that you say that. So Dr. Tuepenz, what do you think is the morally worst type of music?
I think I'm gonna have to agree with my brother. Just like when we talk about today, we're gonna have to say hip hop. Just because of the graphic details, especially now in the videos, and then going back to his point, we're expected. Because you rapped it, you gotta be living it. If you're not living it and you're fibbing it, we're not getting it. We're not digging it. Right. So, we can't have that. And I think that's a big problem of it. Even people that like the music. If you like the music and that's your favorite artist, well, you're expected to be something like that artist almost to an extent. Some people can put that expectation on themselves where they start emulating the artists that they see from their suburb homes.
So do you think that the artists go out their way to make it seem like what they're doing is realistic?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Why
wouldn't they?
Yeah, they pay. They say, hey,
you get more money. The more real you look, the more money you get.
But you kind of feel like that's kind of like selling out your community?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who the fuck ain't selling out their damn community? One of my favorite rappers right now. One of my favorite rappers right now is Young Thug. I'm not gonna lie to you. And everything that he talks about, when you get that money, then you get that power. And you put it on, I'm not gonna lie to you. And he's talking about shooting everybody. Young Thug didn't kill. I don't know no nigga that Young Thug did not kill already. And he's already facing a RICO case. You know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously, because some of those things he said was true.
Yes. Well, I mean,
because if you got a federal case, they're not gonna pursue it. They're not gonna pursue it unless they got like a.
So let me ask you guys something. Let's say we go to Las Vegas, right?
Mm.
We go see a magician. Okay. This magician, he knows how to do whatever. But then all of a sudden, it was like, man, he doesn't really do that shit. You hear me? Is it that good? Is it that less of a show? You know what I'm saying?
No, because in reality, we know that it's not. We can't figure it out.
Right.
But we know that it's not no matter.
So why does Young Thug have to be a real motherfucking killer?
He don't have to be. They choose to be.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, definitely did. But I'm saying the viewers and all these people out here, like, you gotta understand, your favorite rapper, he's a motherfucking joke. So he didn't do shit.
In the case of Young Thug, and
he's
of
real.
course,
I ain't gonna lie.
He might be, and he's always been like a respected street dude that wears skirts and stuff.
Yep. And there's only too many places. Where can you wear a fucking dress?
Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta. Of all places. Atlanta. It's going to be San Francisco.
Hey, nigga, take my shit off. Hey, nigga, take my shit off. Nigga, hold up, shit. Nigga,
so he has been, when you have a federal case, they're not going off of, word of mouth. They've been collecting evidence for months and years.
It's a RICO. You don't get a RICO off of nothing, man.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, it's fair time. So once you get locked up over that motherfucker, you serving year for year for year. It's not some shit like you can cop out and be like, okay, all right.
And it's wiretaps.
Hold up. But the fucked up is what they said about Young Thug. They got it illegally. You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to knock on a nigga door, present a warrant, and all that shit. Mm-hmm. They got that shit illegally.
Whatever.
And that's exactly how he's about to get off.
Maybe.
I guarantee.
We'll see.
I guarantee.
So let me ask you this. With all that being said, what is your favorite genre of music?
Absolutely hip-hop. What the fuck?
Yours?
Rap.
What's yours? And you know you don't say hip-hop. Don't say.
No, my favorite genre, and you can look on my yearly playlist, is R&B.
No, okay. R&B is actually a good one.
Yeah. Soul music, R&B is my favorite.
I mean, that's a good alternative.
I can say that my favorite music used to be hip-hop, and I still like hip-hop, but I've grown out of the phase of like the violent hip hop. And I still, when I listen to like some gangbanging shit, I like it, but it's like I laugh. It's like I'm laughing in my head.
Don't it disgust you to a certain extent?
Yeah, it does, because it's like
yeah, it gets to it like some of it can be a little bit perverse for me at times. Mm-hmm. Sexual bars or sexual references. It's like,
the sexual shit I can vibe with. But it's the motherfucking niggas talking about killing each other. I'm like, damn, nigga, I hit your bitch. Now you want to kill a nigga? You know what I'm saying? All right, so remember that Snoop Dogg shit? He was like, pop, 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 pop. Yeah, that's what's up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's crazy. For what? She was like, yeah, Snoop. Yeah. I'm like, come on, man. That shit crazy. Yo, bitch chose me. Yo, bitch chose me. You know the name of the game. Yo, bitch chose me. What's up? We can get on some gangster shit and we can handle like some gentlemen.
So, do y'all think that...
I'm trying to figure out, hey, how do we handle like gentlemen?
Like, look, I'm gonna go home.
I'm gonna go home with my family.
And you can go home with your family.
You know what?
We disagree.
Hey.
You're gonna walk away. It was nice meeting you. You guys have a safe trip home tonight.
You know what?
But being that we've all grown up in an urban area, inner city area, and we know that that's not the way that people in our community handle things.
Right.
It's usually, if you have a disagreement, you have to go to fisticuffs. That means with your bare hands.
Hey, yo, what's up now, partner?
And it doesn't matter if it's more against you, if it's 3 against 1 or 2 against 1 or 1 against 1. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, but you're going to lose every fucking time.
But we know that this is normal. And it's kind of crazy to see people that's not from that community speak on it. Because they be like, this is not happening, or y'all over-exaggerating. But it's
no, it's not really like that. It's not really like that.
But you can hear how they talk. You be like, you didn't grow up in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a bad example too at the same time. But somebody who like I say a Candace Owens, she didn't grow up in the inner city.
Right.
But she also doesn't speak like she did.
Well, no, she talks like she about that life.
No, she didn't speak like she grew up in the inner city at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's people who grew up like her who speak like they grew up in the inner city.
But they haven't.
But they have not. And it is definitely a different environment. I've been fortunate to see like my cousins and go to their house and be like, whoa, this is a totally different world. Right. Yeah, so
what would you say? Was it different or like would you say different? Like would you say it was worse?
No, I'll say it's better.
You had a better existence than them.
No, I wish I had the ability to grow up as they did, like not worrying if I cross a block, I got to get in a fight. Not worrying about what I'm wearing, because like I said, in some of these places, like nobody cares if you got Jordans on. Like nobody cares if I got away with a lot of stuff because I play basketball and I was.
But good. You get a pass.
And you know what? You know what? The funny thing about it is, athletics can actually get you a lot out of a lot of shit, man.
But I'm just saying, when you what about being smart?
First of all, hold on.
Being smart is criticized.
Put like this. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is sad. But I rapped, and I was good at rapping, and I kept rapping.
You have been amazing in the suburbs.
Motherfucker, shoot it like hold on, nigga. She was like, nigga, rap.
Right.
Nigga, you better rap, nigga.
I could play sports, but I think I was more so funny.
Yeah.
I think me being a funny, goofy guy,
you can get
yourself out of like, hey man, you know I don't want that kind of shit with y'all. Y'all got it. Come on, man, it's Goofy Drew. You know, so I think that's what definitely got me out of a lot of tight situations in the inner city community.
So, let me ask y'all this: why is blank genre of music bad for society? So, whatever music y'all said, hip hop.
Well, I would never say bluegrass is bad for society.
Well, why is hip hop bad for society? Y'all both know hip hop.
Because the only reason why hip hop is bad for society is because the only genre, we never actually asked Garth Brooks to really go out there on his porch and smoke a stogie. You know what I'm saying? We never asked, these country motherfuckers to do what they spoke. My bad. Am I supposed to not cut? Well, the thing about it is,
we prefer you not to curse.
Okay, my bad.
If you curse,
my thing is, we never ask these country people to actually live exactly what they do.
Who is we?
We, as a culture, as people.
Talking about the listeners.
So you asked me, what culture is the most detrimental, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's hip hop, and you know why? Because we want us to really live it. Why can't we just be entertainment? Why can't we just be entertainers? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just go home at the end of the day?
You make a good point, but also with that good point, you got to understand that children listen to this music and they're easily.
And that's what I was going to say. Hip hop is for kids.
Yeah, rap is for real people.
I'm just saying.
Rappers are different.
Well, the music, it started from kids in New York. You know what I'm saying? They was essentially, them guys was kids. They 17, 18-year-old, 16-year-old kids.
And the older I get, the less I listen to rap.
Yeah. I
listen to rap. Don't get me wrong.
No, rap is
I listen to ignorant rap too. I listen to G Perico.
To me, rap and hip hop is different, man.
But no, I mean, yeah, you got that. You got your drill rap. You got your pop rap. You know, you got your pop rappers. You know, the Flow Riders and them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They rap, you know, because they black, but they pop like, you know, apple bottom. Ding,
Hey, can I say something? Every time I meet a white person,
So, you know,
every time I meet a white person and I get in their car, they play some Flow Rider or some Akon.
That's funny. So let me speak to all the people who are not black. Let me just add, I'm glad you mentioned that. Because every time I jump in somebody's car, a coworker or whatever,
they want to impress you,
they be like, what do you listen to? You can listen to some rap if you want to.
I know.
I'm like, yo, I listen to classical, motherfucker.
Why you don't think I listen to Green Day?
Right.
Why you don't think
Right.
Why you don't think I listen to Aerosmith? Because they all on my playlist. So don't insult me thinking I listen to rap because
That's
I'm
so
black.
funny you say that. So one time I was at Bacon College, and you know, I remember how the financial aid office used to be packed up in there.
Yeah.
So I was in there when it was like real late, nobody was there. So I'm watching CNN because during this time, my teacher used to give us extra credit for speaking about what happened on the news.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching it to catch up on the news, see what happened with the whoop, and I'm over there just watching this shit. The teacher, the financial aid representative came over there and turned it to BET. And looked at me and smiled. And said, here you go, baby. And I ain't get mad. I didn't take it as racism.
No, fuck it.
She
She
was
trying to
They don't know. They don't know.
Because
they trying to accommodate your ass.
But look though, whenever it's all black kids in there, BET is going. It's loud. Yeah. Niggas being there loud, acting crazy, talking loud. You know what I'm saying? But BET is going, so she think I want some BET.
It is okay to stereotype sometimes because you was the one, but the majority wanted.
So did you? Can I ask you something? Did you want to watch that?
Oh yeah, I want to watch.
Exactly. So it's not stereotyping if you're right. It's not stereotyping if you correct.
No, I didn't want to watch BET. I wanted to watch CNN. I was watching CNN for a purpose. You didn't watch Cetus. What's in the bitch name?
Cetus World.
After that, I was done with BET kind of.
I'll be out, bro. Cetus World.
Well, Big Chicken be sitting back in the world.
Man,
people start talking about they want to have sex with a digital cartoon.
Man, 106 in Park just threw
me off. Man, it was kind of
crazy.
Me, I always tell myself, I'm like, damn, that bitch kind of pop that pop rap. Pop.
So let me ask y'all this.
Soulja Boy pop.
Do you think it's a reason? Let me repeat that. Do you think it's a reason why the most ignorant content is the most popular music in black culture?
Absolutely. Negativity draws attention. You can sit back in the chicks' comments right now and say, "Hey, you're beautiful." Hold up, listen. Can I finish real quick? You can sit back in the chicks' comments real quick and say, "Hey, you're beautiful," and then some other nigga can sit back and say, "Hey, you're fucking ugly as shit." You know which one is gonna get the attention first? Which one is gonna get the response? Might not be the response that you want. Exactly. The insult. We are drawn to negativity.
Okay, remember the song?
Which one?
DMX. Why do good girls like bad guys?
Yeah.
Why do good girls like bad guys? You see what I'm saying?
But we already know this. Yeah. This is easy work. This is easy work, man. That's easy work. We already know this shit. Like you already see, bitch. Sit back.
My bad. I meant to cut you off. It's kids.
Gotta call your own shit.
Yeah, I gotta say it because I cut him off, but I didn't want to cut him off like to be rude, but I had to cut him off to be rude because cutting people off is rude.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
I agree with everything he was about to say.
Nah. But what I was gonna say was, it's just like it's for kids. So younger women are attracted to those thug guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know any better. They look at the thug guy. The tougher he is, the more women is going to like him because they're young and understand that this guy's probably going to end up going to jail. But a guy that's out here working, say he's in the army, they might look at him like, "Are you lame? You know, you in the army. I don't want to be. You know, it's boring. We're not having a good time. You don't excite me. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that the younger people are attracted to.
Bad bitches end up with like 15 fucking kids, man.
So I think you're speaking specifically to a culture of black women because in Oklahoma because I feel like if you got bread, you can get any woman you want to, and most women are attracted.
You
Most women are attracted to the money.
He's not lying. Young ladies, I'm not going to lie to
you.
you.
Or the appearance of having money.
He's not lying.
But
you can get
when we're in our community, it's like
I have yet to
they are attracted to those
things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. It is. It's certain women.
One of you posted. Prove me wrong.
But nah, man. I think just because it's the kids stuff, the kids, and the mind of a child being defiant and being rebellious and kind of living your life and just doing what you want to do, living on your own time, making your own rules as you go, it's attractive. You know what I'm saying? Having that kind of lifestyle is attractive, even though their minds are too young to understand that the consequences and the things that come with getting into that lifestyle and having that type of excitement all the time in your life.
So
stuff on the other end of that.
So what do you think is the let me ask y'all this. What are the negative consequences that y'all think that rap music has on the culture? Like black
culture as a whole?
Like black people.
As a whole.
Specifically black people.
Men, women, everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. No. It's I mean negative, like
they got
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We can sit back here and I can ask you. We can talk about it like, yo, how many babies did Tupac raise? I promise you, he raised a shitload. How many poets did Tupac make? You know what I'm saying? How many motherfuckers did how many motherfucking prophets did this man make?
How many did Too Short and Pimp C make?
How many pimps did he make? Yeah. I'm getting at you. See, you didn't let me get that. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I swear to God, on some real shit. But at the same time, we acting like this culture is like really just like that detrimental to everybody. And the thing about it is the positive is the negative.
Man.
And nobody sits back and talks about how many people Johnny Cash shot up, how many motherfuckers Garth Brooks shot the fuck up.
Garth Brooks ain't shot nobody. And
stabbed the people.
No. And the people who listen to his music aren't reacting to it the same.
Garth Brooks ain't rapping about it either.
Yeah.
Stab me, motherfucker, getting away, trying to think that I'm for play, and I'm not for play.
Nonetheless, if he was singing about it, the people who listen to his music aren't reacting to it the same.
Man, you're right about that. You know,
but it also goes back to
put like this. Right, I like to rap. I like to rap, so I try to get a defense for rappers, and it doesn't work.
Let's look at this.
I will give you that, man. It's
when it comes to this music, you gotta look at what birthed rap music, what era rap music came out of.
Oppression.
It came out of the crack rap.
Oppression, nigga.
Came during the crack era.
Nigga, stop saying crack. Oppression.
No.
So where did crack come from?
Niggas selling that shit.
Oppression is a whole different. I ain't trying to get into that.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
What is that? I ain't never been oppressed. But anyway, that's a different story. But I don't know that I ain't never even seen that shit.
Y'all niggas.
I ain't never seen what is oppression?
The fact this nigga say
what is oppression? Ain't nobody oppressing me. I'm oppression free. Right. Let me just get that out the way.
This shit is crazy. Yo, man. My man's right here. He's fucking crazy. You hear me?
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
You keep letting that imaginary white man oppress you.
Nah. But when you go back to you look at the history of the music, and you see that how it's impacting kids because you just live in the hood a little bit. You go outside and you see anything that smell like the rap music, it just influences you. So I think the influence on the youth.
So what does it smell like to you?
Them niggas.
Smell like them niggas.
Exactly. It smell like them niggas. It looks good. It smells good. You gonna start acting good. But the thing about rap music, the reason I say it's like the most worst because it's the most influential. Everybody wants to be a rapper. All over the world, everybody wants
to be a rapper.
Everybody wants to rapper. Not even just a regular rapper.
Everybody else wants to do fingernails
gangster rapper
and eyelashes. Everybody wants to be a makeup
artist. But you understand that's influenced by the music, right?
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Even when you transfer from Belle Isle to Moon, you notice a huge difference, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What does most of the kids at Moon listen to?
Lil Wayne.
Rap. Rap music, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's a huge difference in the beat.
No, I've never once denied that. I've never once.
No. We're not saying you denied it, but I'm just saying it's like it's a huge difference in the culture once you start getting to a community that listens to nothing but rap the behavior kind of reflects what's in the music.
Especially when you're not old enough.
Can I put it like this? Put it like this. Hold on. Lil Wayne had white people thinking that they can beat me up. You hear me?
White people can whoop you.
No, they can't. I know some niggas that probably can beat my ass right now.
No, it's
but
not.
At the same time, they just didn't get that point. You know what I'm saying? There was a white boy who was sitting back and listening to, I guess he was listening to Lil Wayne and shit. He was sitting back, come on, motherfucker! And I'm like on the back of the bus. I'm like, nigga, you know this motherfucker tripping. You know what I'm saying? This nigga in the fucking band, he had a trumpet. So I take this motherfucker's trumpet. That's poof, 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 every fucking thing. Poof, poof. And then the bus driver like, hey, don't stop ends here.
So you was a bully.
No, I wasn't a bully, but I beat the fuck out this motherfucker. Like you don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
What did he do?
He tried to he swang back like this. He went like this.
So, but why did he do that?
You said
it was a natural reaction. It was natural reaction.
I'm trying to get the connection.
But his name is Tony Peretti, and he's a motherfucking Italian motherfucker.
You was bullying somebody.
Man, stop saying that. I was not bullying nobody.
I was like bullying.
I like bullying me.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
It's okay. A lot of black people bully people.
No, he bullied me. He asked me.
Because when I went to Moon, I was like, man, I've never seen bullying like this.
What happened? It's level.
This is an all-time high.
I thought I was that nigga at
I said, my God. I was like,
I didn't know niggas.
I was a pretty cool guy in my last
I didn't know niggas was at Moon driving cars. I'm like,
correct. In middle school.
And hopping out and like,
and you know what's crazy?
Pulling off in this motherfucker.
You know what's crazy? These kids was driving in middle school with no because I just can't have a license.
A license in a book.
At 12 and 13, you don't have a license.
Nigga, where a license?
Middle school you do.
But you know what's worse?
You got your own.
The parents let them have it.
And nobody said shit.
Couldn't stop.
Ain't nobody said shit.
People think this ain't made up. This is the truth.
Hey yo, what's the wrestling coach name? What's the nigga name? Coach Case?
Yeah.
Me and this nigga, all right, so we sit back, this nigga just hop back. I'm waiting for mama, you hear me?
I'm listening.
I'm waiting for mama like a motherfucker. I'm like, yo, what the fuck the tourist is?
Now you know you hear that motherfucker from a mile away.
I'm like, man, what the fuck the tourist is? I see this nigga, man, he's like, hey, you need to ride? I'm like, how the fuck you got to fucking ride? This nigga 13 is, well, supposed to be 13. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, cuz that shit's stupid, dumb.
It is. So let's summarize this up.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that life for the black community particularly would be better with or without rap music?
It'd be better. No, without. I mean, with. You got.
I think it's better with.
I think it's better with. You just gotta live with it. It's got a lot of. It's got. I could say it could do more. We just gotta clean it up.
That's just crazy.
But at the same time, I just straight up, we gotta be real about it. It ain't they. You know what I'm saying? Responsibility. Technically speaking, to be making sure they putting out stuff for somebody else's kids to listen. You know what I'm saying? Parent and stuff like. Jay Prince said he didn't let his kid listen to rap music.
But
why everybody else can't parent like that?
See how they acting?
But I'm just saying though. But that's all I'm saying though. Parents got to be better parents. That's all I'm saying. But your kids, you got to be able to, because at this day and age, your kids are going to catch that rap music
somewhere.
They're going to catch it. It's too easy to catch rap music.
So
parents got to be better parents.
It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it does depend on how you're raised at home. So your parenting.
You think so?
I know so.
So do you know how many motherfuckers that was raised in $3 million households?
No, the money. It's not the money.
It's not about money.
It's your morals.
Parenting. It's
your
about
morals.
parenting. How
See,
that's why.
That's why the question, the key word was morals.
Yeah,
morals. Right.
Yeah, you have all the money and have low morals.
Yeah, and you can have fucked up.
And
it said 30 fucking minutes.
What do I do?
No, just go ahead.
Summarize.
So
everything. What I wanted to say is, man, everything is a genre of music. You can't sit back and try to associate one group of person with that fucking genre. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nobody ever said, "Hey, man, country motherfuckers is killing the culture. These country motherfuckers is killing the culture. These rock motherfuckers is killing the culture." It's the funny thing about this shit is, and one thing I want to say is about that, like, yo, we don't have to sit back like, man, can we not just enjoy music for what it is? Why does Young Thug have to really you hear me?
Well, you can't blame Young Thug.
No, nigga, why can't he just have a...
Hold on, time we gotta wrap this up.
Hold on. I'm trying to...
Let's get his final thoughts.
I'm talking real quick. Hold on, no. You gotta hurry up. So does Hulk Hogan really gotta be fucking Hulk Hogan? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all need to like.
No. I gotta summarize my own thoughts.
Y'all need to tap in with us.
We gonna summarize this up, and this is the end of it. So yes, me personally, I do think that rap music has a terrible effect on Black culture, and I think it's obvious. Black men are the most violent men in America. We lead in criminal. Black men are the most violent men. We get arrested for the most violent crimes, and the music portrays the same way that we are living and get arrested for. So I do think. I do think that music has an effect on these things, and I do think that the way that we're brought up in single parent homes, oftentimes now, has reflected in our music. So I think the music is a reflection of what we've been living through and how we've been poorly raised. So we can say that no country music people aren't doing. They aren't living the same way they talk. And mostly country music talking about drinking beers, getting drunk, maybe arguing with their wives. But
talking about sleeping around,
yeah. But like one of my favorite songs, Dirt Road Anthem, he's talking about driving around drinking a beer.
That's crazy talking right now. You won't even let me get a little something off.
Bro, we let you get a lot off.
Yeah, real.
So we have to wrap it up. So
yeah, we like over the time limit, but at the same time, let me get a yes or no question from you. Do you think what's worse, hip hop or the civil rights movement?
Civil rights. Worse? So how can we ask somebody what's worse? That's like saying, yo, what's worse?
It's an
Tabasco.
It's just an opinion.
It's an opinion.
You asking?
What's your yes or no? What's your yes or no? What's worse than having to black people? The civil rights movement or hip hop music?
Civil rights movement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But like, subscribe, let us know.
Wait, hold up. Fuck y'all niggas. Why you couldn't say?
Yeah.
I'm not a kinesiologist. Yeah. I know how the body moves, but I can't tell you, the nuts and bolts of kinesiology. So that's one thing that you have to be able to do is learn who does have that knowledge and learn how to, access it from or extract that from.
And to add to that, that's even after you have to recognize it first. So you might not even know till you're 40. Some people recognize it earlier, some people recognize it later. So just to add to that little comment you said.
Can you repeat that question? I want to make sure I answer this question correctly.
Surrounded by depression, no niggas in wheelchairs used to tease me about my sneaks. That shit was weak. Then I met a man who ain't had no feet. Shit get deep, stop complaining about the small shit. Let's catch a vibe, smoking Zaza with my tribe, sipping Bella with my guys. I've been vibing with my kids. That's precious. Build the bear for blessing. Norges Cocoa Melon, that's the closest thing to heaven. If you ask me, I stay ready for the war.